Welcome to our one-on-one show today. It's a bit different one. Instead of one-on-one, we're a bit many, but with one thing in our minds, one show, powered by Don Pablo Medias, so that if you're in Mbala and you want some photography, videography, you want anything concerning looking good like me and these papas around him here, please go to him at the Google Mall, down at the basement, and get photo shoot at an affordable price. If you want introduction, a wedding, or even a funeral service, he can do for you well. Photography is good for your health, guys. Please, if you have a babe that wants to check you, take her out photo shoot. She will love you the more, guys. Please don't wait. Today, it's a bit a different one. You know, there are people that have lived for so many years. People that have had a very noble life during their time when they were young and growing to such a very big age that many of us may even never reach maybe a half even. There are those who can't even next 60. Today, we are privileged on this show to have a number of people, but of course with one big mind, to host one of the eldest people, I think, in the whole world, without a doubt, if I'm not mistaken. Very old, but still very strong in his mind. We are hosting Mzee Yonah Sebule, a very strong person who was in his life a soldier, a retired soldier. Guys, I love the profile here, and I just want to to hear it. You know, he was a soldier, Ugandan, and he's from here, Sironko district. Today we are hosting this show in Sironko. The place is called Pondo? Simu Pondo. If you guys know Simu Pondo, we are in this place today in Simu Pondo hosting Mzee Yonah, a retired soldier who has served this country and outside countries. A man has been in the Second World War. And I want to know exactly how was it for him to be in the Second World War. And by the way, since he is unable to talk, we are having his son to talk for him today on this interview. Just that he's here, but this is his son, who is also called Canon Stefan Nambohe, an educationist, a celebrated educationist. And these are the grandsons. These guys' sons are here around with us. I'm sure many of us watching us, this man has taught you before when he was still teaching inactive. So today, Mzee, I want you to just help me look at the camera and first introduce yourself and then talk about Mzee in just a minute.
I am Canon Stephen Nambohe, a retired principal, educationist, with primary teachers colleges, New Virginia, where I retired from. Retired in the early 2000, year 2000, I retired. So I've been in retirement for about 26 years now.
Mzee, just before that, first tell me in 1 minute about yourself, how we are serving this country in your education department or sector. How was it for you before we talk about Mzee?
My service as a teacher was joyous. I was very, very strong, and I liked almost every activity in the school. For example, I was a footballer, I was a debater, I was all outside the games I tried. And I think for that matter, I had been appointed chairman for sports from Nile, from River Nile, Eastern, for the whole of Eastern.
The whole Eastern?
Eastern.
And you were the chairperson football?
Football, games, all sorts of games. Curricular activities.
So you enjoyed your teaching?
Oh, I enjoyed very much.
Mzee, they say that teaching is a curse. According to you, is it true?
No. Me, I enjoy it because I am even now teaching when I get opportunity. I teach in the church. When I'm given opportunity, Teaching to me has been very, very joyous. I liked it so much. I didn't want even to retire, but because of age, they told me you leave.
You were forced to go out.
Because I didn't want to retire. I wanted to remain.
I just feel like this is not just for Mzee. I think we shall find some time and come back here and interview Canon here to talk about his life journey as a teacher and also his life journey after retirement. Want to know how was he able to manage his life when he retired. But today, Mzee, we are here basically for Papa there. I want you to just look at the camera and introduce him and tell us who he is and what he was when he was still a young man like me today.
This is my father. My father is Yonah, or he prefers me called Yonah. Yonah Sebule. It's no Petro Esmika, the chief. Petro Esmika was the chief. So this man is very, very interested in having beef. Yonah Sebule. Your name. So he has noticed, but he still likes eating meat. He likes chicken. He likes chicken. They cook very well. If they cook very well, then he will take the soup and a bit of it. Then he gives the rest to his grandchildren and friends.
Why chicken?
Maybe because they say delicious meat, the chicken meat. You say one thing is in Bugisu. When you visit and they don't kill you chicken, they don't kill a cock for you. You don't feel you visit.
What is his clan?
You see, clan. It is the Mutandiga Muzedega clan. It's the Mutandiga Muzedega.
Where's that in Bugisu?
Only cliff there.
So it's from up there.
So it's from up there. From up there, Tandiga Muzedega clan.
Well, I just want to know about his life as a young person. What did he tell you that he was when he was a young person, like my age, like this? Do you want to tell me about what he was when he was young?
He was a soldier-like. He didn't want to just joking. When he tells you something, you must believe it or not. He says, if he has eaten and you try to force him to eat again, he feels like beating you. He thinks you have belittled him. So have eaten. Go away. That kind of thing. So I remember when he was taken to school, Wudo, his teacher, he wanted to show his manual. He boxed the teacher.
Why?
Because the teacher, I think, wanted him to lie down for caning. He said, no, I'm a man, I've been circumcised. What are you talking? This kind of thing.
So, meaning was a chaotic guy?
I think he must have been, but the people eventually feared him because normally the evenings they spent these evenings in wrestling. And you have to put there a stick in the middle, people are standing around, then whoever pulls will wrestle you. So this guy, when he put a stick in the middle in the evenings, people started running away. They didn't want him.
What is that?
They can kill. They feared him very much. He was very strong.
Mzee, was that a game?
It was a game. Actually, this drinking started, I think, after independence, 1962. But before that, people spent their evenings in games.
And one of the game was wrestling?
Yes.
Natural wrestling?
Wrestling. They wanted to show who is stronger in the village. And he tried. And he proved to be
So if I want to wrestle this young man here, I get a stick and I put in the middle of this. Then I say, whoever wants to come, let him come.
Then whoever wants to wrestle you, you pull it. Say, throw away. Say, come. come now. I'm ready for you. But this guy, when he put a stick in the middle there, the whole ring was dismantled. People could not come and face him. It was very strong.
Meaning it was a very strong. But he looked.
Sometimes when he got age, but when people held his hand about 3, then he pulled it, all would go down.
What was that super? Was it a superpower? Something like that. Was
Something like that. No, he was even, I think, boxing in the army. He was a boxer, but mainly he was very good, power and so forth. In King's African Rifles, Kea, that is 1939 up to 1945 when he came back, Second World War.
Wow, he was born in 1905. And he's been here 121 years. So far.
Yes, so far.
As a son, first of all, as a son, how has it been for you to see this man 121 years of age today?
It is really very, very joyous. I love him so much because at one time he told me, if you want me to die, starve me to death. I don't want you to stay. And I said, no, but you never starved me to death, so I cannot starve you. I must give you food until God takes you away. That kind of thing. So we have been with him. He was a coffee grower up there in the mountains. He had a few animals, can say mixed farmer. He was looking after a few animals. Those animals were for the grandfather mainly. The grandfather had more than 20 animals, cows and so forth. I think 15 goats. So he could look after them very well. He didn't drink much, and he never spent a long time outside. Whenever he went outside by 6 p.m., he was back at home in the house. Well, he tried very much. He wanted to be a programmist, but he couldn't. The women, because he could kick them, and so it was rough. So they ran away. But immediately another woman went,
another one came in.
That is the thing.
So your mine was number what in your mother in particular, your mom?
It was the number one.
Number one. And then so you grew up seeing other mamas come through.
Yes, they come and go. Like that. Even to come and go. He told me it was about 13 women.
And where are the children?
The children, most of them died. The children. I don't know really why. He produces, they die. He liked the cow or what?
He liked care. According to his profile, say that he is a remarkable elder in this place. Remarkable. That's a big statement. Yeah. Remarkable. And is such a very big individual in the region. How has it been impactful in the region here? Let's look at Bogisu in particular. A remarkable retired soldier in him as a person.
This is,
of course, I want to get back then talk about how we got to the World War from this. Let's first talk about remarkable.
I thought I should answer that first.
World War first. Okay, let's go to World War. How did he get the World War?
The World War. They used it to advertise. They requested, we want stronger men.
Remember, I didn't study the Asoma.
I think those people didn't care about education, but they wanted strong younger men to join the army to fight. That was the announcement. So father gave him away quickly because he was a little bit stubborn, and the father said, "This man, I think, is fit to be in the army. You box people, this and that." Sometimes even the father couldn't talk much. He said, "Stop, shut up. I will suffer if you disturb me." That kind of thing. So the father said, this is the man, this is a guy, I want him to go to the army. It seems as if he did not worry much about it, even his grandmother.
It's like was giving him out to get off
That kind of thing. You have knocked the nail on its head. So he said, now, this man let him go. But he went, I think he behaved very well. He went wholeheartedly until he came back. We didn't expect him. He could come back.
So he was registered. He applied, got registered. After being registered,
they took them for training somewhere in Tororo, then somewhere in Kenya, and I think they must have gone by ship
to
what? They landed in Egypt. Those people say because they entered Jerusalem. He has a stamp, a tattoo. Entered Jerusalem.
Is he proud of it?
Very proud. He was a proud man. He never looked down. He never wanted someone to look down upon him. And he told you when they wanted to wrestle and he offered himself to wrestle. People feared. They refused. They said, no, that one will break you.
Did you ever happen to ask Mzee how his life was when he was in the World War? Did he tell you about it? Because I want to know about the World War in particular.
World War, he was working very hard. He told me, these people, I think, he used to eat right from the source, the fire. The problem is when we take tea, I give him a cup and I start. By the time I finish, mine has already finished. He said, in the army, they wanted discipline. And if Sumbeti, what do you call it? Sumbeti. This is he could blow a
trumpet.
Trumpet. If they blew it and you were delaying to eat, you go without food.
In the army?
So they kept the time very much. Time, they were time bad. They could not, he was a very good timer. Could finish his food within that short time and report where. And he told me that if they, because he was one of those, they take you in the aeroplane, then they drop you. What do you call it? They drop you somewhere.
Frontline. Guys in the battlefield, guys.
That's what I mean. They drop you.
Using a parachute.
And if you drop down, then you delay. They find you on the top. They shoot you immediately. So immediately, with your gadgets, food, you could easily dig a hole to hide. It was very strong. You could dig and hide. Because if they find you down there, all the eyes looking up, the people in an aeroplane would shoot you. They would identify you and say, the enemy is there.
He has served in France, he has served in England, he
was a paratrooper.
In Germany. Those are three big countries.
Yes.
Did it ever tell you how his life was in those three countries?
That it was very good because he brought some of his spoons from England, made in England. He came with some beef from there. They used to have tinned beef. And he was very, very happy. He also didn't want to
come back.
To come back. He wanted to stay there forever.
Did he ever tell you about other mothers that side?
Honestly. It's the man. He told me that
Mzee, did you tell us yes,
that they were so organized that they didn't want them to be delayed by women because of time. As I tell you,
meaning there was no man on the side.
They organized them to prostitute somewhere. They were injecting them. They were treated. So immediately they wanted them to do something because when you say you wait for a woman doesn't come, the day is spoiled because you are disturbed. He can't, very much so.
So what about
There you go. And immediately they were, say, on a flat, they see, that one is mine. The women could fight for these people. Immediately, don't touch. They begin.
So they will see them from afar.
They could go and service themselves. Immediately get satisfied. They say, come back quickly. They are waiting for them.
Meaning there was
that even some of them would like take over three at once.
Three at once.
Hey, he used to tell me
that he took even 3 at times.
Yeah.
So there was my question would be to you guys that are there some grandmamas for you guys out in England?
Possibly.
I'm asking them. Is there any mama for you in England?
Actually, he was
not
saying.
confirmed.
You see what they told me? He produced a lot of children, but because I couldn't see them, I couldn't believe.
So you don't know that here, but I'm thinking, Mr. Basimeka.
Actually, at one moment I shared with the old man. He told me that when he was in France, he had a woman that he pregnanted. But then a few moments later, they were deported. They were brought back. So perhaps I have.
A brother that side.
A sister somewhere
in France.
You would be doing well right now if we're talking about
France was their last stage of deportation. Like when they converged in France, I think they engaged in a lot of activities and they had a lot of girlfriends over there. Then later on, they were brought back to Uganda, I think after the war.
But they didn't want to waste time on that. They wanted the things here ready made. They are there. Immediately they want. Satisfy themselves sexually, then they could be given opportunity.
On the profile, there are only around 10 children right now who are listed here. Mr. Nambohe, who is you? Yes. The canon. There is Namataka, there is Masimika Andrew, and there is Babire Jane, there is Mugoya Tom Moses, there is Isaac.
Correction. The children start with Nambohe Solomon, who is this one.
This one there.
Actually, those are the children.
The grandchildren.
Exactly.
Who are under you.
Okay. But the children over here, both all died.
So it's only you remaining.
Me
and another
or the young girl I met here.
So
and that is another story, by the way. They're very young. We got an auntie when the old man was.
Can I ask about what exactly happened?
Yes, actually, sure. The old man surprised everybody. Up to today, we are wondering what exactly happened. But you know, he was a lifeist. He would have a lot of fun. He would go out to the bars and do some beers and what have you. So in his late 100, around 100, I think, 10,
the girl seems
112, he got us an auntie. We actually pregnanted a lady, and we have an auntie, surprisingly. And eventually our dad finally has a sister.
Almost because
how are you feeling like having a young sister?
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Isn't
it was quite
because we almost wanted to refuse believing, but we see his head, eyes,
everything confirms that she's the daughter.
She's the daughter. And because the woman was married, he brought this woman to my place. Say, this is my wife. Quickly I looked for a goat, and we enjoyed very good meal. Then I think he had it where she drank something, and I think probably, I think he was ready. He ate, what is it? The
ovulation.
Ovulation kind of thing.
She conceived immediately.
He conceived immediately. She was interested in producing. She looked after this. She never produced it in the hospital, at the home.
So you were very happy, a very happy man with the sister. But now the other, my point are the other guys in France. You think now life would be better if you had a koja from France.
But here the children he had, especially girls, when they went to Kenya during this time, 1980, is it around there? When there was a lot of AIDS and so forth. So I don't know. They came back and died. They perished. But they left some grand children.
And they are around. Okay. Wow, I am very much interested in for us to get deep down into the world war. That's my point. So he served in England. Let's look at England. Do you have any story about England? Have you shared with Mzee about England, his life in England, as a person?
Andrew. Well, I had some time to talk with the old man over here.
England, particularly.
Yeah. Actually, there is a way he calls that country called England. There is a traditional way they call England. Can someone remind me of how they call England traditionally? Abangereza, something like that.
It's called Abangereza.
So yeah, he told me that he was there, but not for a very long time.
Germany calls
Remember, they were contract soldiers. They would do it since it was a world war. If you remember the history of the world war, they would carry the soldiers
to the place
from one country to another. There was some bit of collaboration, so he did not spend a lot of time in England. So he was there for a very short time. Then they transferred him again to another country, to Germany now, which he called Girimani.
So in Girimani, do you have any story about Girimani?
Not much. Usually the stories, but what he told me about Germany is that it was a front line. There was a lot of shooting. A lot of people died, and at one moment, I think he was forced to cover himself with dead bodies, for survival. You know, it was an instinct that came to his mind that he had to cover himself and disguise, like as if he was dead. So when the enemies came around, they would just step over their heads and cross over, thinking he was already a finished man. So there was a lot of fighting in Germany, in Giriman, like the way he told me. But by God's grace, he's here. He survived. So that means God loved him so much.
Surely.
Yeah.
I just want to get you as a young man seeing your granddad here. Is there anything you can see from him that impresses you as a person?
Yeah, it is actually, first of all, very, I should say, challenging. You see something you admire, yet you fear. You're like, will I even make 70? Will I even make 60? But the guy is 121. So first of all, it is inspirational to me. I want to really fight and see. Because I come from the same lineage, so still I have to believe that one time I really need to go like him. So it gives me a chance to take a lot of care while doing anything. I start eating well because I believe one thing that made him reach that age is maybe the eating habits.
I was going to ask this question: that what did he tell that what he used to eat when he was young?
When he was young, he told us, okay, they used to eat these greens, and then we have musambizi. You know,
what's musambizi again?
That is
ash salt.
Soda ash, something like that. Magadi, they burn these banana peelings or dry bean covers, and then they burn them and then get some fluid from them. That is musambizi. So they used to eat that. But I'm sure when he went to the army, they now changed it to these soldier foods, like biscuits, beef. You get a biscuit, you eat it, it stays
in your body for long.
You feel satisfied for a long time, like that. But again, being a soldier, exercise. A lot of exercise.
Are you doing some exercise every time?
Yeah, I do. I'm a basketballer. I find time at least in a week. I go do some exercises.
I want to get you, Mister.
Yeah.
Looking at the family, you guys are a big family, and it's all began from him as a person, and seem to be a very famous family. How are you guys living up to this type of from the team?
Yeah, in the first place,
Mm.
I think I'll start with him.
Mm.
First of all, I want to say he inspires me a lot in a way.
How?
Because one, he was a very courageous man and resilient. You know, at that time, you have not gone to school very far, but you get opportunities and move to such countries. I think that is because of his courage and being resilient. So for me, inspires me a lot. And by the way, I forgot to mention that is my namesake. He gave me the name Sebule.
Sebule.
Yeah, and
So you are next to him.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So every other time I come to check on him, he always asks, "But you have not given me the chicken because I gave you my name." So every time I give the chicken I buy, but still he keeps forgetting because of the number. And then
so the name she's giving her time.
yes. And then
Mm.
our father,
Mm.
he set he is our role model. He has
Very
set
high president.
a standard
Mm.
which all of us are struggling like to reach and maybe break. So every other time you want to do something wrong, you say, but how will our father, won't we spoil our father's name, the name he has set? Because he's a canon, he was a canon in church, the way he grew up, the way he brought us up. So all of us are trying our levels best to make sure that we emulate what the standard
Isn't it
set.
too heavy for you guys?
Yeah, if you seek my opinion, I will
Yeah,
tell you
please
that
go ahead.
he has really set a very high precedent,
Hmm.
and it's going to be a little bit difficult, but I still believe that we can be there. You know, they have mentored us in a way that, we've got to learn a lot of things. You know, first of all, we have what we call self-discipline. You need to be disciplined to the core so that you know the world or the society that you live in can appreciate you. And by being so much disciplined, you avoid a lot of dangerous things that can easily ruin your life. For example, discipline comes with a lot of things: academic excellence, good health. Of course, it comes through
It's
with
very
good
important.
eating habits and what have you. The kind of people that you associate with, the kind of activities that you entangle in as the day goes by. So somehow, I so much believe that we have their DNA anyway, so it's not going to be very different. I believe that we shall live as long as they have lived, and we're also going to definitely try our level best to reach their level. It's a bit difficult because it's a generational issue now. We are in a different generation where the challenges seem to be a little more than maybe before, but we are trying our best to emulate them because surely I don't know. Yeah, true.
So there's something called being cunning. You know, you're being cunning. You know, you're a cunning person. A man has gone to England. He doesn't know how to speak English. He's in Jerryman. That's how I'm speaking. Do you think he has ever told you how did he manage to engage in the language? Did he ever tell you about how he used to engage? Miss Sandra, maybe to you.
You know, I got a chance of living with the old man, my grandfather here. He told me that the time they were in German, they were in France, and those other, I think he's saying something. France. Okay. Okay, so he's communicating something.
Bane.
Okay.
Asking how many children has he got?
Okay.
Bane.
Okay. So it's amazing, Andrea. You saw that?
Absolutely.
So ideally, when they were the other side, they were contract soldiers. So they only gave them instructions to shoot the enemy. So there wasn't much of engagement. However, on their team, he told me they had a translator that, of course, was coming from the African background.
Descent.
Yes, they would speak a bit of Swahili with him, and then he would translate to their commanders in English, and somehow they would forge a way
of how to live together.
That's how they survived. But majorly they were into action. Like you see those action movies on TV.
They just tell you it's time, go.
And mainly they were on the front line. They were the front line.
Eventually,
them as,
he got saved in the church. Otherwise, I asked him, you have killed many people, how will you
How will you go to heaven?
He said, no, I told him to kill. I was not a
So I
big
think he
issue
had
on
the
my own. But they were,
That was it.
I have something to ask you guys.
Yes.
Now, in that, have you guys enjoyed things from England?
Especially he brought me
Maybe the sun.
What about you?
No, for me, maybe the experience out there and what, but there's nothing tangible. I would say I got from.
Me, I
that
saw
came from-
What did
tangible
you see?
things.
What did you see?
He brought his spoon is written
Those things
on
last longer.
England, and that, you see what I did? I carried them to school, and as some of my friends liked them. So they stole from me. So I was careless.
So you lost what was very important for us as a family.
Yes, because he came with his book when he was retiring from the army coming. They brought, he came with a book. And the man was very, now I took that book to school. Because at the first, they said children of soldiers must study free without paying. I heard that one first year in the junior. Then second year, they said, the government is not paying very fast. This kind of thing. They started disturbing. Almost.
That's how you missed out.
Mm.
Now, my other question is, after coming from England, how impactful was that for Mzee and now you? Did they give Mzee it's called akasimu? Akasimu ako.
They gave.
For the
They gave.
I think
they
Mzee
gave.
issues.
They can see more than the Mzee is reasonable. They gave him recently 1 million, and the man said, I'm not giving even a shilling. He said, why? He said, I'm educated. You have a house, you have children, even who are educated. I want my grandchild. There is a daughter, oh, is the last born daughter. This is before this one. This is the last born. So that one produced a son called Mugoya. The other son of his, he said, hand money to that one. He said, okay, how do I hand
Of recent.
misuse? He said, open the account, do this. I want him to do a shelter for himself. The reason is for me, the night he could not give them even because he thought these people are
doing
now
well.
on good fertile ground. But he would say, that one I'm worried with him because he doesn't look very steady. Let him take the money. And unfortunately, he had a girl from Masaka. This woman would say, my pregnancy wants a fish, my pregnancy wants a chicken, wants eggs. By the time I tried to realize, the account was open, dry.
Chicken as us, what? Chicken.
It wants chicken.
Not to go there.
No, it says that is the thing I want every day.
So you guys are moving on a very, very difficult, I can say difficult, can I say, thematic family. And I'll just come to you, Tom Lee.
Yeah.
How are you moving to that level? How are you moving to these footsteps?
Actually, it is it's a very hard thing, yet we cannot avoid it.
Yeah.
To keep legacy is a very hard thing. My grandfather has already said it, and there's a way the public now sees us, and we should really. No.
Unamakaza mzungu.
Neda.
Okay.
So actually, what like there's some other ventures I have joined into, like the only thing that I've deviated slightly is politics. I joined politics of late, but it is still related. Like the public comes up and says, your father is a very disciplined man. I think we need a leader from your family. So people have always pushed me to stand up and come and into that line of politics. Like, by the way, I contested for member of parliament.
Did you go through?
No, I did not go through. I did not get the NUP flag, but still because of discipline, I did not come as independent. So for now, I know it is not political. Yeah. I was just trying to hint that there are things that we really need to delve into, but we need to still keep focusing on the legacy, protecting the legacy. And by the way, something I really need to surprise you is that now all children of him are teachers. All of us are teachers. From the firstborn to the lastborn, we have at least done education. I don't know how it became. The father teacher, the mother was a teacher.
No, it is in blood.
I don't know.
What do you expect?
Follow Nyayo.
By the way,
if you look at teaching, teaching is a noble profession. Since time immemorial, it is only of late that some people
teachers are a curse.
And I'm also the people in the parliament during the 60s. It means 70s. They were teachers. About 3/4 of them were teachers before. Not a kind of thing.
So do you just tell these guys that all of us become teachers? You tell them,
let me talk about that. Mzee is my witness. He had wanted me to be a teacher way back, but I refused. I decided to refuse. I said no, not everyone is going to be a teacher in this family. So I chose a different path. So when I was busy choosing a different path, the calling came, by default.
Through
that,
I realized.
Himself,
lecturer.
I said you are ending up a teacher.
Somehow,
I told him.
It ended up in that way. I ended up being a teacher, not by choice then, but I think it's in blood because we love sharing.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you enjoy teaching?
It's a good thing.
Yes, actually, mine is also related to his. I first joined teaching. When I went to class, I taught for some good years, close to 10 years. I also wanted to divert. So when I diverted, I went to NGO. So when I went to the NGO world, again, in NGOs, I am working in the education department. So every other time, when I go to the field in education, I still work as an expatriate there. So I am still a teacher.
So I think it's in DNA. It's not about choice or what, because somehow I almost ran away, but then what was the end result? I'm here teaching. Right? So I think it's in blood. If you have, and I want to, warn people out there, if you have, your father and mother as teachers, you might end up as a teacher. That's what I'm starting to think.
Very much. This guy, I thought, was running away from church, wanted to fight, but now he's saved. He's back in the church.
What do you make of that?
It is in the blood because our grandfather was a catechist. His father, Petero Esmika. His father, Peter.
That is his father. And he was
a catechist. He was looking at the whole church, starting churches here and there, building churches. So very quickly he went back. He's now a soul.
I want to come down to the cultural wisdom. And there have been a drastic change over time. And according to now, you see these are the young men here, apart from you. How are you guys living? How are you guys living in this contrasting world today?
It's very difficult because now, for example, if you take politics, it's highly monetized. They use a lot of money. So
did you give these guys money?
Corruption. What I failed to give because, but they were organizing. They wanted to organize. They said reach a certain level, then you will come together and they give you, especially when you have become an MP, so that they could buy a suit, they buy a car, this and that. They wanted, but they said now, elementary you fight.
They didn't help him.
Because it has become highly monetized. Highly.
The cost
Every
implication.
crossing you need to find. Even these people you talk to, they say, how are you leaving us?
Otile sote.
We don't eat your words. They want the cash and very much, a lot of money, not only little.
So it's very hard.
Very hard, very hard.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
Maybe to add on, a lot of things have changed. Like Papa was saying, politics is nowadays monetized a lot and stuff like that. For me, my observation is this. I think the only thing that hasn't changed so much culturally is circumcision.
Yeah.
Because my grandfather faced it, my father faced it, my uncles faced it, and I also came, through and faced
and those who are coming.
and that's the traditional way of it, and I think appreciate it because it transits you from childhood to manhood. You know, it's a beautiful culture.
How? First get down to that. How did you manage it?
Actually, it's a very tough experience. As a Bugisu young man, it's a very, very tough experience. You've got to face the knife, the raw knife, the bare knife in public, moreover. So that means it's a bit tormenting. You know, you've got to prepare this. They prepare you for like close to a week. You know, your mentors, those that have faced the knife before, will take you through a very cruel experience to prepare you to be a strong person in the challenging world that comes thereafter.
So that can't break your head
No, we are mentored. We are prepared to face it. So by the time you get into the circumcision exercise, you're good to go.
Don't you get embarrassed before your girlfriend?
No, actually, they like.
Don't you get embarrassed by your girlfriend?
To see what
the other team.
Yeah.
Circumcised.
You see.
And they'll be happy.
That's what they want. They want you to, and
It's
they
a
want to
good
look
feeling
at you as
for
a
everybody,
brave person.
The
They
grandparents,
want
the
you
mothers,
to be
everyone likes
very
it.
brave.
They'll even join the
That's
dance
why,
when
you know, I
they're preparing
remember
you
when
to circumcise.
the teacher wanted to cane him, he said, the mom circumcised. What do you mean? Kind of thing. You see, the circumcision is a very big pride for this. When you have not taken it, they don't care about you. They will even stop you from talking. Why are you talking to whom, Musinde? Go away. We want to listen to someone who has faced the toughness of a knife.
Wow. Friends watching us today, we are at Mzee Canon Stefan Nambohe's home here in Pondo, Simu Pondo, here in Sironko, chilling, enjoying the beautiful sceneries of Mount Elgon over there and the hills over here, watching some few things. Amazing place. I'm enjoying here with a big team, of course, on More Than One Show, powered by Pablo Medias. We're really enjoying. And I wanted us to get down to finishing this thing. But just before I get down, Mzee, what do you make of your children? You as a person.
My children, I'm very proud of them.
How?
Because now I'm a retired officer and they are looking after me. Whatever I want, they can come and say, we want you to get here, so we want you to have such and such a meal. For example, this Easter, I didn't spend anything or say what. Before I could sleep, it's ringing. This is
You didn't call me.
This is I think next time better.
Okay.
I'm not alone you, otherwise. Now I know you. Next time we shall eat together.
It's very
So the church asks me, we want you to offer this. He has sent money already, 100,000. He sent 50,000. This is, and then I said, now I think I'm a very proud man, having sons and daughters who can look after me. They
But
always care.
they seem to be honorary also in society. They're
Huh?
honorary in society. They're honorary.
Hey, no, yeah, okay. Exactly. They respect us.
What about Mzee? Does he feel proud of you and the grandsons?
Oh,
Does he love this gentleman here who was his name?
he feels proud indeed. One time, that is his daughter-in-law, the
Yes.
first one lying there,
Hmm.
the mother of this guy.
Hmm.
You see, he was also looking after me, laughing at me. Said after 10 years, he said that I loved my wife very much. That's why I'm still crying for her. 10 years. He asked me, has she visited? You think she will come back? You man, who will cook for us? He was
They are not
challenging
married for
me.
10 years.
He said, now I had to look for this lady there. Because he said, you man, you are becoming a doorman. For him, he says, women usually to love me. I kick them and they still come. What's wrong with you?
You're not.
They wanted me to become even a progamist, to have more than 10 women. Said, this world is very difficult now. I cannot manage that. And moreover, I cannot need the church. He said I must stick at one wife at a time. Otherwise,
So you have enjoyed being a father and being a grandson.
yes.
As we finish up, guys, I mean, we need. I'm enjoying. I don't feel like we should end this thing, but we need to end. We need to end. I want you guys to give me parting shots, each one of you. I want to begin from Mr. Wasimika Andrew. On a camera over there.
Our dear viewers, thank you very much for tuning in. Once again, my name is Wasimika Andrew. I'm in my daddy's home, Canon Stephen. We are proud to have been hosted here to talk about, very interesting stuff about the old man that fought in the World War II. It's a very nice experience. I want to tell you guys out there to be able to have, to have an old man, a grandfather who is over 100 years is a miracle. It's more of a miracle.
Just before that.
Yeah.
Just what does it feel of you with a grandfather of 121 years of age?
It's a perfect feeling. It feels like I'll live more than he has lived. Surely, yes. Because I believe that learning from his experience, I would definitely be more careful and perhaps having learned, his ways of life.
What do you eat?
No, definitely we are the chosen family. We are the chosen lineage clan. So I just believe we shall live a little longer. And even then, okay, though a few things have changed here and there, the tradition, as far as the food is concerned, I think, some of the foodstuffs they used to consume are still available. We shall, continue eating that, and we shall survive. Though there is a bit of change in there. If you look at our surrounding, we still have that traditional matoke that we used to eat. Don't continue consuming that. I think we shall, live up there. But they make me so much proud. My dad, my grandfather. I think to the viewers out there, you should keep your parents jealously. You should protect them, love them, and support them in whatever way possible, so that you may live to smile like I'm smiling right now.
So you're a very happy grandson.
I am the happiest grandson in Simupondo and across the whole Bugisu region, because it's very rare to have a grandfather at my age. And for my dad to have his dad at his age of 86, it's amazing. I think it is. I call it a miracle. My dad is going to make 87, and he has his father.
And is this strong?
Yeah, he's that strong. That shows you that there's something about the DNA. That's what I have to say to our dear viewers. We need to be, mindful of caring for our parents.
Over to you. The parting shots on a camera.
Yeah, thank you so much. Once again, my name is Sebule Solomon Nambohe, and a namesake to the great legend that is
great legend.
Yonah Sebule, a veteran. I think I must say I'm privileged to be a grandson to this legend here because of because of the way he inspires me, like I mentioned earlier. He inspires in a way that he was a very courageous man. Yes.
What have you done to be as courageous as he is?
Yes, I'm actually following his footsteps in a way. First of all, like I said earlier on, the diet, the feeding habits, I try to do at least to eat those greens he used to eat, like he told us. And I also do some kind of exercises. When I tell people my age, sometimes people also don't believe because
You look young.
Yes, I
look
young.
like you are in 25 years of age.
Yeah. So I must say these two people inspire me a lot. So we have to follow what they have been doing such that we keep the name. I didn't tell you something about him.
It's a parting shot. Please do that.
Every other time you go to the communities where I am serving, even as far as Kampala where you work, and you just mention your name, you mentioned that I am a son to Canon Stephen Mugoya. For those who know him, they are going to talk great things about him. I would say he was a very great man. So that one inspires us to also work hard and keep the same name and not to break the record, but also make sure that we do not spoil his role model.
What do you have to tell those guys watching us?
Yes, I think to the people who are watching us outside there, please make sure that you protect your parents and look after them well, such that they can be able. You look after your parents such that they can be able to continue looking alive, like we are having our great grandfather here. Because the moment you don't look after your parents, then they die soon, and you live without any grandfather or a father.
Over to you. Your parting shots.
Wow, thank you so much. My name is Mugoya Tom Moses again, from the same lineage of that legend, like we have been referring to him. Last year, no, I think 2 years ago, I took a photo with him, Grandy, Dad, me, and my son, and I called it a 4th-generation photo, and it was trending. And I think very soon I'll be taking a five generations photo when I have my grandfather, my father, myself, and my son, plus my grandson in it. Very soon we shall take that one. So what I really want to see is I don't want this story to end soon, and I think I will live as long as him, or even more than him, because I've been with my OBs. I have been, we have retreats with OBs. Whenever we meet, I see my OBs with gray hair all over, and they're like,
"Don't talk about me."
Not you. So I think I will live long. So I just really need to keep in shape, like I told you before, with exercise, and I advise all youths out there to keep in shape and keep avoiding some things that could bring our lives to be put to danger. Two, it is a good example that grandfather and dad have set already. Like I told you before during our conversation, that the second push that really brought me to politics is the push from the public. They have said, Tom, you want it or not? We want you to lead us. We want you in parliament. So they really wonder, they say, we want a leader from that lineage of yours. Because of the legacy that Mzee has already built, they know that Mzee is a very straight fellow. And that is what they really want. They want a leader of the people, a leader who is genuine, who is going to do what people expect leadership to be. And that one is not even about to stop. I know very soon.
Okomao.
I'm not dying tomorrow, like I told you.
Okomao. Ochari wonyo. Bagambe.
Ngenda kuba kulembela bantu banga ba Northern Division. Mzee wange huyo jaja ine miaka 12 mugumu. kati nze emyaka gyange mitono nnyo nkyali nammwe be twasindika mu parliament leka tubasabire bakole bulungi naye wendi ngenda kuba nkomawo kubakulembera n'obukulembeze obwesimisa nyinza okumaliriza nga ndi campaigninga naye I really value this moment so much because it is one of the kind. One and only. It is all prayer that I am here with you. I want you to witness this. We just pray that the story continues until maybe 200. Affair. Yeah, my 50th general affair. Oh, 60th. And anytime you people are going to take that photo, believe me or not, yeah, sure. 50th generation is what we want.
Let's believe God. Mzee, I want you to give me your parting shots in 1 minute.
Well,
so it's you and him in 1 minute. Two of you.
2 in 1.
Yeah, 2 in 1.
I want to ask especially the believers, the followers, the one listening to us, the one who's listening to us, to believe it or not, I'm now a very proud father because my son is there supporting me. Even long ago, you know, people who are the sons, nobody talked ill about them. They were fearing. My grandfather also had a very, very strong son like him. Very strong. And when I look at it, I believe that I'm going to take at least reach 100. Longevity is part of this.
You look young.
Because,
you look like 60.
No, I'm 87 now.
87 now. You look 60.
So 3 years to make 90. I think that is okay. Okay, with me. I am confident because he has led the way. And most of our relatives, the grandfather reached 90, the grandmother reached 100, and the singers, arts, they are dying. There's one who died recently at 92. They live longer. Our people in the blood, the clan.
But Anika, you are very. You take long to die.
The clan most particularly. Because I think because of walking,
they walk those hills up there.
Another part of exercise.
You guys just walk over there and it's okay.
Because I remember when I was still in the mountains reading Virginia Teachers College, I never felt sick. But now that I sit down, I don't walk very much. I am finding arthritis has attacked me. This is diabetes. Those kind of diseases, diabetes.
Because you don't move. Maybe you need to begin moving sometimes. One of
I think so. If we move, that's why I would have a third leg.
To help you move.
Otherwise I can't fall. This is the thing. I thank you very, very much for listening to us. And I want to tell you that this is not the last. It should be the beginning.
No, I'm going to bring back Daddy Canon here to talk about his life story as him as educationist, because he celebrated really. I think you've spoken about it. So I need to find some time with you to discuss your life at church, your life in school, your life as a teacher, your life as a tutor, your life as a principal, your life, I mean, generally here in Bugisu. So we need to arrange that as soon as possible. We'll get back here. Yeah, we'll get back here. All right. Oh my God. Thank you guys today for following us. Of course, we are powered by Don Pablo Media's on One Show. At the back of this show is Aaron and of course Joel taking us this shot today. I mean, beautiful. We are really enjoying this program. Those guys who are still cutting the trees, I want to just pick your thoughts on that. abakyatema emiti.
Mutema jachi. You know, to our viewers, I want to caution you, the environment in which we live is very precious.
Yeah.
It is composed of all beautiful things of nature. So please do not cut a tree. Let's preserve our environment, because mother environment is the one that feeds us, is the one that treats us, is the one that does everything. All the beauty, the fresh air is gotten from the environment. So instead of cutting, please plant more and more trees to save Mother Earth. Thank you.